Hey, it's Shane here from Snapseed Studio. The other day I was actually walking past, we were doing a photo shoot in the studio, and I noticed the makeup artist, she had this beautiful tin of makeup brushes and it looked fantastic. So I leant over, got a quick snap of it, and I thought to myself, okay, I know that Snapseed will be able to really bring this photo to life. So here's the shot, the raw shot straight out of the phone. Looks nice, it's okay, doesn't inspire me too much, but wait until you see what we can do within Snapseed. So again, first of all, we'll jump in and we'll do a crop. It's really important when we crop this one. There's a fair bit of white in the top left hand side, so I'm trying to get it out. It's really also important that when we crop this, that I think some of the brushes bleed out. It sort of adds to the story, but it's fairly balanced in the center. So that's looking all right. I think though, however, I think I might crop it just a little bit tighter. So I'll take that one and I'll bring that in just a little bit tighter. Just, there we go. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Although, you know, I'm not quite happy with it. I think it's a little bit too heavy. So tools, and crop that. And I'm going to probably bring it down a little bit more, the crop instead. It's worth just spending a little bit of time trying to get this right. Makes all the difference to the image, particularly how you crop it. Okay, that's cool. I'm happy with that because I can actually do stuff around the outside edge as well. So I'm going to bring it in straight to ambience, like I always do. It gives me a bit of life. This one I'm actually going to really pull it. So if I go back, those shadows are intense. I'm not interested in that. I really want to pull those shadows out, and I think now we're getting a bit of life there. I'm going to go straight into saturation and just make it pop a little bit more. So that's looking really nice at the moment. Okay, so what next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually want to blur or add the vignette on the outside edge a bit more. I just think that there's a few too many distractions, and I may end up cropping it even tighter, but I'll sort of make a decision as I go. I'm not really enjoying that white on the outside edge there. So yeah, I think I will take it in even more. The white becomes a real distraction to you when you're actually looking at the image, so getting rid of those distractions is really important. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So we've gone from that so far to that. I think the other thing I might do in this stage is I will also add a circular blur to it, and looking at the actual blur strength, I don't want it too much, but I want it just a bit. Again, it pulls my eye in, adds some character and texture to the actual image. Now the other thing that I'm not really liking is probably how dark it still feels in the center to me. So you have a couple of things that you can do with that. You can do an inside adjustment to using the actual vignette if you want. Or alternatively, if you want, you could go into your tools, into your tonal contrast, and then you could have a look at your lower tones, and then you can start to bring them out just a little bit more as well. So looking at that to that, looking good. One thing I will add to this though, what I'd like to do is add a little bit more detail. I think that sharpening the actual brushes and the fine brush tips and everything else like that really just makes it really more vivid, and particularly goes in contrast with the actual softness that I've put on the outside of it. So there we are, and you know what, I'm still not completely happy with the crop. Like, it's just that right hand side is just really working me over. So I'm going to even just go tighter again on that crop. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better about that. It's feeling more balanced. What I think I might try and do in here is actually some of the exposure, bring it down, and that top corner, I'll just try and kill it off a little bit more. So yeah, that is looking better. Okay, so we've gone from an image like that into something like that. So really your eye is drawn in really well. And this one, I might just add a little bit more brush exposure to it as well on the inside. Just around here. And then on top of that, just a little bit more saturation too, where it looks a bit grayer. So yeah. Right. Beautiful. Okay, so there we go. We've gone from that to that. That's a far more interesting. So you can now export that quite comfortably straight into using in Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you want. It's really good also, I guess, if you are a makeup artist, you go, okay, well, add some points of difference to promoting your services. Adds life and vitality as well to your products. I mean, the internet is one big picture book. So yeah. So if you want more tips on how to use Snapseed, you can see it's just such a brilliant tool. Just go to snapseedstudio.com or shanestrubwickimages.com, and yeah, you'll see a whole bunch of different videos to really bring your photos to life. All right. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.